God rejects the proud and gives grace to the humble. You'll find this in, you don't have to turn there now, I'll just read it. In 2 Samuel chapter 7, 1 Chronicles chapter 17, that David, he came in and he sat before the Lord. And here's what he said. He said, God, who am I? And what is my family? What's my house that you have brought me this far? What a tremendous thought. You can really see the heart of this man. God, who am I? He's sitting in the presence of the Lord, just David and God, and he's praying, God, who am I? What is my family, my house, that you brought me this far? He had a beautiful, humble heart before God, and that's something that's very attractive in God's eyes when you have a humble heart. The very word itself carries with it the idea of low-mindedness. Low-mindedness. Doesn't mean that you see yourself as being dirt or anything like that. But the greatest definition of humility or having a humble heart that I've come across is this. It's realizing you're nothing without God. You are nothing without Him. You can do nothing without Him. Where you realize you are just, you find your total reliance and dependence on God and not self. That's the greatest definition of having a humble heart and humility. I'll close with this last psalm right here. Again, we're talking about having a humble heart. Psalm 131, David said this. He said, my heart's not proud, O Lord. My eyes are not haughty. My heart is not proud. I do not concern myself with great matters or things too wonderful for me. But I have stilled and quieted my soul like a weaned child with its mother. Picture that in your mind. A child that's just been weaned from his mother, just sitting on the mother's lap, quiet. Like a weaned child with its mother, like a weaned child is my soul within me. O Israel, put your hope in the Lord, both now and forevermore. So, as we conclude, everybody's wide awake now. All right, as we conclude, again, we're talking about, having a heart after God, just like David. We talked about, having an obedient heart to God, just wanting to do, when God looks at your life, being able to put His stamp of approval and His smile upon your life. You do the things that are right and pleasing in God's sight. And all right, so you have an obedient heart, even though you're not perfect. You have a penitent heart. You put your trust in the Lord, and you find your dependence upon God. You love God with all of your heart more than anything else. Now, friends, I'm just going to close with this last thought here. There's nothing wrong with playing around the golf every now and then, okay? They're making it harder and harder to be able to afford that. You even play 9 holes with a cart. I think the last time I golfed was with you. Probably, was that a year or two ago? I like to play my son. I like to beat my son. It's just funny to see him get mad when his dad beats him in golf. But, there's nothing wrong with playing around the golf every now and then, or going fishing if you like to fish. If you have a boat, God bless you. Invite the pastor and his wife out with you some afternoon. Or enjoying nice things in life, or if you like to hunt, amen, and having these activities, there's nothing wrong with that. But the point is this: don't ever put anything else ahead of God or before God. And you can really tell when something becomes an idol to you is when, look at what you spend most of your time doing, where most of your money is going, and most of your time is occupied doing. But you need to take a good look at that, because it's just starting to become an idol to you. Love God with all of your heart. Don't put anything before God. Be a man of prayer. Put your trust in the Lord and have a humble heart before God. Here's our point of application. David's life gives us a beautiful roadmap on how to be a man after God's own heart. So men, fathers, let's strive to be this. Amen? Amen. All right, let's all stand, God. Everyone will close in prayer.